One of the last cases that we worked on together, woman who desperately wanted a baby ends up having an abortion. The doctor tells her she has to have an abortion. He botches the abortion. The baby lives. This is even possible, but it's all about the doctor and the speed of that revolving door that you keep talking about in court.
Yeah, and in that case in particular, it felt to us like this was, drive-through medicine, as we've said, and she goes in, she's pregnant clearly, they tell her that they don't identify a fetal heartbeat, turns out they were doing the wrong ultrasound, they send her home, comes back a week later, they tell her again, no fetal heartbeat, and assure her that her baby has died. And so then they say, well, here are your options. Go home and have an abortion by yourself or a miscarriage by yourself. Take this medication. It'll force a miscarriage, or we can just do it for you. That'll be the easiest way. We'll do the abortion. So they convince her to do that. She goes in, has the abortion. The doctor somehow manages to not kill the baby in the process. And then when she continues to have unexplained symptoms, she goes back into the doctor, who she still kind of trusts, and finds out, well, they end up doing more testing, and they recommend that she take an abortion drug to flush out her uterus. And on her way home, she stops by a hospital, thankfully, and ends up that they quickly diagnose she is pregnant, which they hadn't told her at her doctor's office. And she ends up now they have a healthy 3-year-old baby, but basically 2 to 3 attempts by her doctor to abort this child, and really an incredible story, and really powerful woman who went through an awful lot.
I can't think of another attorney in town that would have taken that case under any circumstances.
This was a case that didn't fit our criteria. It was a case that we normally wouldn't have taken, but the facts of the case is why we took the case. And so, because if you don't take cases like that sometimes, then these people, there's no justice in the world, because there's no good reason for an attorney to take a case like that. This case, it had some real concerns, because it's hard to, with the caps and everything, it's hard to justify it economically. But when you look at this case and you look at what happened here, an attempt to abort this baby multiple times, and you think, if we don't take this case, is a story ever going to get told? And if this story doesn't get told, are other people going to even know that this happens? And so we just felt like, my partners and I decided, no, let's take the case and let's see what we can do.